I'm not on anyone's side. Hey, how are you doing, Deli? Thanks for stopping by. Representing the YouTube side of the stream. It was on Twitch as well. Well, Deli, I'll fill you in. We're on the cusp of a max out. We're not consistent yet. We're going to be playing some transition trainer until I can, and then I'm going to feel confident enough to go in for the max out attempts. So none of these scores you're going to see here count towards like any sort of personal record, but they will once I start from, 18 instead of starting from 19 at 130 lines. Alright. Oh, on Twitch, looks like we got some people tuning in on Twitch. Welcome. Not it. We had something going there. Ugh. Freaking sneeze, Tris. How's it going, Eridak? Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, we're getting close to the max out. I just need to kind of get my grip on the dash control to play 19, to the kill screen, to get the points, to win, obviously. Yeah. I think our little, our little generation of, like, all the guys that started about a year ago are kind of, it's coming to fruition. In that level 20 curse. Not gonna get that over. Hey, good luck, Eridak. I'll stop by on your stream if you're streaming. You're an inspiration, bro. Ah. Ah. Getting closer and closer here. Oh, I sold out at the top, bro. Oh! Well, okay. I gotta stop selling out at the top. That's where I keep messing up. Level 22 curse now. Hey, how's it going, Stellar? Stellar136. Good to have you. If your Beyblade spins fast enough, it disappears. That's freaking awesome. Barely. That was a barely impossible maneuver I just pulled there. That I just failed at, obviously. I'm a DAS player. Ah, yeah. DAS is my play style. I have not conquered any of the others yet. DAS is the one I want to max out on first. not gonna press that. I could have gotten a bar over, but I said I'm stuck at level 19 with DAS. Well, you know what? Yeah, I did too for like the longest time. I think you just have to brute force it. Also, you don't want to go in there expecting any sort of efficiency. Sometimes you just take what you can get, especially if it's like to move your PB up a couple, like 100,000 or so. It's Joe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I watched it. That was some good Tetrising. Alex T really brought the A game. Alright, I'm ready to move on to 18. I think we'll figure something out. Who's my favorite Tetris player? Well, I really like the DAS players, so, I mean, you know, off the top of my head, I really enjoy watching NGC man play, AV as well, watching them play, and yeah, I need, like, the top-tier DAS ones. I'm all over. Always watching that gameplay, like, wow. But out of everybody, like, who could have possibly won the CTWC this year, I was rooting for Alex. Just because of the amount of work that kid put in to his improvement. Also would have been cool to see Scooty win. It just, you know. Scooty will have his year, I'm sure. Wow. This is bad pace. What about you, man? Oh, yeah, no. 30 is not a level you're supposed to get to at all. Like, I don't even think 30's, like, in the original game, like, it shows up A0, doesn't it? Or something like that. The 30's, like, not intended. But it's always cool when a DAS player gets to 30. it is possible. So I mean. Yeah, 0-0, that's right. It's like it seems like uncharted territory, even nowadays. And then everybody goes for the game crash on the cart, and it's like 30s, 30 and onwards. The levels aren't actually like what they are. Okay, 139 at 27. That's fine. Not terrible, not great, pretty middle of the road. I mean, for our purposes, competition-wise, this would be fine, I mean, DAS competition. Because the other thing about rolling, as awesome as it is, it completely prices out DAS players in terms of efficiency. So you need a really good DAS player like GameCube or any of those world record holders are really the only ones I've seen or could see keeping up. Just because, or people like Jonas probably would still be able to, because Jonas plays efficiently compared to, and then he also plays a bit more conservatively in tournament play, so. And that's what the game's all about, is who makes the better call, especially when it's the same pieces. That was my bad. Oh, great. Oh, like, what do I... Okay, we warned them. Because they're annoying. Don't come in here soliciting, view bots. I mean, nobody should fall for those because you're gonna screw your analytics up. You pay for 1,000 bots and then you're never gonna get to that point, or it might take a while. And organically you can't grow at that point because the, recommendation system, same thing for YouTube, will stop you from getting put into people's feeds. People would have to deliberately search for you at that point. Oh, Harry Hong, by the way, that's he might be my favorite one that still, puts up streams and plays, because he's just really funny. Puts a lot of personality into his broadcasts. Oh, I screwed that up. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back, and then I'll come back in for another 18. But yeah, just to reiterate, don't get Twitch boosters. Don't come into my, we're always gonna ban you. What's the most annoying thing about being a Tetris player? Mine is people expect me to be good. Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think the inconsistency when depending on like how much sleep I got, if I'm hungry, if I had coffee, stuff like that. Trying to juggle all that going into a tournament kind of stressed me out. Trying to replicate your circumstances to get your PB again in a comp. Another thing is, and this is just a minor annoyance, is how being a DAS player, not having your own league anymore, and being like, 20 times outmatched. Maybe not so, but you know what I mean. You have to be a max out 1.2 player to really get into the good brackets, and it's like that's my thing. And it's cool to see DAS Masters becoming a thing. Okay. I'm going to play Tetris. Bye. Farewell. Good to have you, Stellar. I think the coolest thing about having this as like one of your things you do is you can have any of your friends over, any assortment of friends, and even if they like Tetris, and you're most likely gonna outclass them at NES Tetris, and you can flex. But yeah, Tetris not all about the flexes. It's all about it's a personal journey. Oh, nice. That just kind of falls into place there. Oh, whoops. I'm not sure what that's called. It's like, it's not some sort of special maneuver I didn't mean to do. Like a extended tap or something, I don't know. Either way, it was in a inconspicuous enough spot to not ruin my board. No. That like 100 line misdrop always seems to happen to me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's good though, we're on some sort of linear plane of improvement, right? Stay positive. Yeah. Let's see. Guess the left wasn't high enough. Let me alternate in some 19 though. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should see. Maybe I could take a restream if anybody needs one. We have a restreamer today at 1800. 15:30 UTC. Let's see what time it is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have a double header on later. Another thing about Tetris that gets slept on a lot is that everybody's kind of allowed to be the Chris Tang of the commentary, because you can come into servers like Tetris for the non-pros. If you know how to use OBS, you can be a commentator, and that's kind of interesting. It's a silly thing, and I enjoy it. I think a lot of the attention Tetris gets, like this Tetris, for the longest time, was just the absurdity of the commentary, where it's like, boom, Tetris for Jeff, boom, Tetris for Jeff. And that's the video I show all my friends when I'm like, yeah, I'm into this Tetris thing now. And everybody thinks it's hilarious. let's get something playing. Excuse me. Well. We played Black Ops 6. Let's talk about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Going Dark, episode 14. Chop, the people wouldn't believe this, but we were talking for a little bit. I may or may not have had the entire thing muted, so it is what it is. Our first mistake as a podcast crew. I'm gonna put my hands up. That's on me.
Hey, but as far as having a podcast, I mean, I've been on other ones and seen other ones that have far worse technical issues than we do. And you know what? One hiccup. And also, we caught it early. So it's not like we were an hour into it and then we realized we had nothing recorded. But anyways, we actually have full-on audio, and we're here today. We're talking about BO6. Black Ops 6, I told y'all in the last one, we're going to have a lot to unpack because it's finally been revealed. Got the trailer, got information about, like, you know, the actual game, gameplay, etc. Also, I did go to Treyarch this past weekend. I was gone. I had some business to take care of, but I did get lucky enough to go to Treyarch, and I got hands-on at the game a little bit. Got some information about you know, the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So between the reveal and then going to Treyarch, bro, like we could probably be here for about 20 hours if we wanted to.
I was thinking, guys, just hang on. We're going to do a 25-hour podcast. So if you guys don't mind watching a couple hours, I actually wonder what the watch time would be on a 20-hour podcast if we launched that. Like,
crazy.
What? It would be probably pretty good, but maybe.
I think so. We'll see that for another day.
I just have to say, number one, I'm extremely jealous. I texted him, guys. Don't worry. I texted him. I said, I'm extremely jealous. Treyarch's the one studio that I've never been to because I started content in 2020 and Cold War was like coming out. So it was like pretty much already out. So I missed the opportunity to like be a part of that whole
shindig. They didn't even do events for Cold War.
I was probably.
They didn't have any events for that game.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
you didn't miss anything.
No, I didn't miss anything. So it's the last time. Did you go to Treyarch like BO4?
Yeah, that was old Treyarch though. That was in the other office. I did go to Treyarch also for MW3. But
I do remember
last
that.
time I went to Treyarch was last time they had Treyarch events was BO4.
Yes,
and that was in the old Treyarch office.
Sheesh.
freaking only used for a triple. Oh, let me put the noise suppressor back on. In fact, let me make sure the audio mix is good. If there's anybody in the chat. Okay. There we go. Okay, so because I want to have like the perfect mix of the piece noises, because it's kind of fun to listen to, in my opinion. I think it has its place for an individual stream, not like a comp. Maybe, I don't know. The Tetris line clear sounds are kind of cool. Oh. Oh, by the way, Stellar. Stellar's long gone, but thanks for the follow. I think we banned the bot that was supposed to be like, thanks. Because that bot was annoying. I always screw this up. I did that on my own dang Discord server where I just put a bot in there to say every time I'm live. Next thing you know, everybody's getting pinged like 10 times a day because I was in college and going live pretty much every day. So I was like, you go into my server and you go into the log. I'm like, all right, we banned freaking Carlbot. He's done. I think I was like only half paying attention too. I'm like giving a bot warnings and stuff. It's wild. Shows you how bad at Discord I am. And my favorite part about Discord is like having the GIFs as your profile, and it's locked behind a paywall, so it's like, stupid. Dang it. Dang it. Repetition, though, this is what's going to win us our max out. Oh, D7 dominoes. Excuse me. Holy cow. Jeez. It's freaking phlegm o'clock in my throat. There we go. Oh. You're always just like, one more dirty Tetris, one more dirty Tetris, and then you set up the dirty Tetris, and then you just die. Oh, 4 viewers, though. Thanks for the viewership, folks. You're winning. I'm proud of you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dominoes. It's that kind of encouragement that, you know, will make me want to keep playing 18 starts over and over and over. You know I'm winding down once I whip out the 12 start, because at that point I'm just like, oh, I should do a 300 transition on 12. Oh yeah. Nice that you can play at 18 speeds. I can only play really. Well, I think you're gonna get there. 18's your next like, you know, hump, and then you're gonna spend maybe several, depending on how much you play, you'll spend several months learning 19, and then it's really just uphill from there. Especially if you're a DAS player. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, DAS is one of those things that's like easy to wrap your head around, but then it gets super intricate and kind of difficult to learn once you want to pull off taps and all that stuff. But yeah, you're on the horizon, my friend, of something great. I was at 9 yesterday. Well, geez, yeah, seriously. And I'll be honest, I mean, a lot of people take this for granted, but I remember when, like, 9 was the speed that I was intimidated by. I think I started playing level 5 until somebody was like, hey, this is dumb. Don't play level 5. Because I think I was a 300k player, too. But yeah, if you're a DAS player, you will learn 19. Given enough concentration on just 19 starts, you will get it. Same with 18. If anything, 18's like, I want to say, oh, thank you. I'm getting the double. I'm a winner. Or unless you're calling what's his face a winner, because he is a winner. Let me see. So you got this. This is the book, kind of the DAS book. I want to see. Levels 1 through 18 are playable through basic conventional methods. Once a player reaches level 19, it is almost a completely different game. At first, it seems impossible, but after reading this guide, yeah. I'm just button mashing my controller. I was looking for the level speeds. It's kind of in the beginning. Yeah. No, 19's 30% faster. Isn't it? No. Oh, no. 19 is like, yeah, 50% faster, and then 29's 100% faster than 19, which is ridiculous. Who can play on that? But from level 9, you're going up 20%, then you go up 25%, and then at 16, you're going up another, you know, third speed increase. 18 is the best speed for intermediate players, says. Had to go to ER yesterday and flew a cool helicopter to another hospital and get surgery. Aiken, well, good to hear from you. Hope you're doing all right. Wishing you a speedy recovery. And ER trips are never fun. And you do have a good point about 18 being good for intermediates. How the heck do you play on those speeds? Well, I'm gonna show you. It's called a little thing called skill stopping. And what I mean by that is stop the piece. You just can't do like the second guess like adjustment of your piece. Yeah, I'm not even giving a great example of 19 play, but I am skill stopping, and skill stopping, and that's a pole vault. That's another one that I'm not too good at. Skill stopping is where you, oh, aka rolling. Yeah, that's the other way. But yeah, skill stopping is basically how you're gonna start learning to keep your dash charge. And keeping your dash charge, which, here. I have an EverDrive, so let me just show everyone. Well, I got 5 people here, might as well. Never know who's not in the know about some of these things. So you go to this thing, this is called Dash Trainer. Okay. Let me make sure it's not going too crazy on the volume. Okay. So you go to 19. As long as your dash is above 10, you have what is called a full dash charge. But you make one of those second guess movements, and you'll see, because I'm inevitably gonna die at this speed. Let's just see where I mess up, and then you can take a second and you look. See, there's that X. There's another thing called the Dash Guide too, so you don't necessarily have to buy the book. Although I would recommend it because it's just like it's one of those tangible things you can hold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that gets the point across. But, anyways. Let's do some, like, crazy 12 stacking and see where we can go. Now, 12 is a level I like to say I mastered, but every time I go for it, I go too aggro, get droughted at the top. Okay, you saw that, like, that's called a... Some people are gonna call that a slippery dash moment, or a misshift. I call it sucks, because it does. But yeah, I digress. Let's get the heck off of 12. Let's go on some 18. This ROM hack's nice. If anybody needs it, I will gladly DM you on Discord. I do not gatekeep ROMs for 30 plus 40-year-old games at this point. You know, Tetris has sold millions of copies, so it's like, I don't know. I digress from the rant about emulation. And this is on an EverDrive too, so it's not even emulation. text messages. Huh, okay. $9.48. Okay. I'm gonna reset myself. I'm gonna get ready for a restream. For those who are still on, the three of you, 4 of you maybe. I can't tell which viewer count is correct. Let me tell you who we got coming up. Really need to maintain. Anyways, it's going to be Rory versus Madros and my div. Rio versus Tomelo Soulman in Gold division. And possibly we're going to have Gamer Z versus Andy Babbins. So, that should be good. Should be good. Alright, Aiken, take care. I'll be back on. And sorry to hear you had the medical emergency, and at least you got to fly in a helicopter.